Peace. Mike from the Rub Draft. Our brains are always trying to protect us. Our brains are always trying to protect us. That's where fear comes in to keep you from doing the thing that you might strive to do, something you might want to learn, an action that you want to take. The brain might try to protect you with fear because it doesn't want you to be harmed. You know, in my trucking journey, I had a very difficult time. All the way from trucking school, all the way to actually becoming a trucker. You know, just it was a crazy journey for me being a person that wasn't driving that long and then going to trucking school, leaving from New York to come to Charlotte, and it was an experience. Going to trucking school. I was terrible. I saw a lot of my peers seem to be doing so much better than me, and we was in a very large class, and it was tough. And a few times I wanted to give up, and I didn't even think I was gonna make it at first, and then but I kept going. That's one thing I did. I kept going, and sometimes I didn't want to go because my brain is trying to protect me, saying maybe this isn't for you. This is not going to work. If you're struggling here in trucking school, how's it going to be out in the real world? How is that going to work? And I kept thinking about that. So I dreaded leaving the house to go to trucking school to try to do those maneuvers, and especially when it came time to leave the yard and actually go on the road. Oh, it was a mess. But I kept going. I kept going. And I say that to say my brain was trying to protect me with the fear. But sometimes you have to go against the grain. The the brain is doing its job, and sometimes the brain is actually right, like this is not a good idea. But sometimes you have to go against it. You have to think about ways to overcome your fears and understand that this is just my brain trying to protect me from, pain, hardship, and things like that. It's hardwired. And go against the grain because it takes that to get over learning curves. And since it was trying to protect me, I felt like I had imposter syndrome. When I did finally get my CDL, I still felt like maybe I don't deserve to have it. I'm just not good. I'm getting in the truck with other guys and they're showing me things and they're good at things that I'm not good at yet. And I'm thinking, this ain't for me. This is probably not for me. I'm not really a trucker. I'm not a driver. This is not. This is not who I am. This is who they are. This is not who I am though. I'm being an imposter, but I wasn't because I'm actually doing it. I didn't have any major accidents or nothing went wrong. Really, just going through the learning curve like those guys had to do at one point. And the reason they're good at what they do because they stuck to what they learned. So I had to realize, like, you know what? In this point in time, I am a trucker. I do this job. This is what I do. I've been doing it for a full year now. This is what I do. Instead of looking at myself saying, "Oh, I'm not as good as these guys, so this is really not me." All it was my brain trying to protect me. I was to dread going to work. Oh man, I can't do this, but I'm doing it. So I know a lot of people are going through that in life in general, saying, "Oh, I can't do that. That's not for me. That's for them." No, you can do it too. So that's why I'm saying the brain was just trying to protect me, and the brain is trying to protect you. So when you think about uh, overthinking something that you are afraid to do, just remember the brain is just trying to protect you. That you are able to do anything that somebody else has already done. If they done it, you can do it. You know, and we can learn any skill. So don't let yourself talk yourself out of achieving things that you want to achieve. Understand that the fear is something you have to get over. Fear and failure, you have to get over those things. You're going to face a lot of fears, and you're going to come across a lot of failures, and that's okay. That is a part of the process. Failure is a part of the process of progressing. There's no way around it. You're going to have hardships that's going to make you feel down about yourself for a second, but you got to bounce right back and attack it again. And never give up. Because giving up is complete failure. That means you lost. You're done. You're supposed to learn from the failure, come back and strike it again. Instead of just saying, you know what, I give up. I failed at this twice already, so forget it. I'm done. Now you're a complete loser now. You're a loser. You went out like a straight sucker. You don't deserve it now. Now you absolutely don't deserve what you were striving for. You don't deserve what you were striving for because you went out like a straight sucker and you gave up. Let me stick to the simple things that I know. I like to keep things simple. I don't want to try anything hard no more. Forget it. Well, then you're fine with just being a loser for the rest of your life. And I think you're better than that. And I think you should look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're better than that, because you are. I don't believe you're a loser. You made yourself a loser. Being a loser is a choice. So what are you going to do about it? You're going to choose to be a loser, or are you going to strive for better and be a winner? It's really up to you. Figure it out. What are you going to do? The dream that you had, you're going to take steps to get it done, or I'm not meant for that. I'm just going to stay here. Good luck with that. You see that what that gets you. It's all around you. There's plenty of losers out here who gave up on life. Gave up on any dream they ever had. Gave up on simple things too. You look back, you're like, that was a simple task. They let it go. And letting life just pass them by. Because they gave into the fear. They let a few failures sit them down. And they never got back up again. Because they didn't understand that when they was going through that fearful moment, their brain was just trying to protect them. And they said, I'm not listening to that voice. I'm going to keep going forward. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like I seen that other person go out. Because there's plenty of failures and losers around us in the world. It didn't have to be that way for them. They chose that. That was their choice. Don't let it be your choice. It's not going to be my choice. Surround yourself with friends who are positive. I want to be that positive friend to you guys. And I only want positive people in my life. There's plenty of negative in the world. We don't need that. I don't care if you're a family member. You negative, you ain't around me. I ain't dealing with you. So don't let that voice inside you that's saying, don't do it. It's too risky. Ignore that and keep striving. Thank you for your time. This is Mike from the Rough Draft. Peace.